UK-based professional networker by Meta and recognized as a master connector by the US Presidential Service Center. Sir Marc pioneered in mobile logos and celebrity fundraising chatlines, shaping the way people connect. Today, he manages 500 plus WhatsApp groups for global business networking across various sectors, emphasizing efficiency and eco-friendly lines since 2018. Get ready to dive into his world of networking and expertise. So, welcome, sir, and how are you?
Fantastic. Great to be here.
Thank you so much, sir. So, first of all, I am very thankful to you to coming in my show. Thank you so much for coming.
Say that again.
I am saying thank you so much for coming in my show and giving your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. So, before moving on to question, can you please introduce yourself as well?
You would like me to introduce myself? So, my name's Marc Jarrett. I'm based in the south of England in a town called Horsham. I'm a super connector that operates more than 500 WhatsApp groups full of some of the world's leading thought leaders and entrepreneurs. And I've created an ecosystem, an environment where they feel safe to engage, and then the business comes later. So I'm all about relationship building. And at the end of the day, life is all about relationships with our partner, our friends, our family, and human beings in general. Each of my WhatsApp groups has got its own theme. So that might be education or biotech, garments, fashion, industry, all kinds of industries. 84 different country specific WhatsApp groups. So I can help anyone go global relatively quickly because I've got boots on the ground in most countries already, thanks to the WhatsApp groups.
All right. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction, sir. So, my first question is, can you tell us about your journey in pioneering mobile logos and celebrity fundraising chat lines?
Can you speak more slowly, please?
All right, sir. You also can see question in screen. So, my question is, can you tell us about your journey in pioneering mobile logos and celebrities fundraising chat lines?
My journey and the chat into chat lines. Did you say? Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, I cut my cloth in banking and futures broking back in the 1980s when greed was good. But I spent most of my career in telecoms, and I was first to market with logos and ringtones about a generation ago, whereby I went into all the major tabloid newspapers in the UK with a quarter page ad called Logo Paradise, inviting people to download a logo or ringtone onto their Nokia phone. Back then, it only worked with Nokia, but Nokia had 50% market share back then. And then, about a decade later, I launched the world's first celebrity chatline where fans could call and speak directly to their favorite celebrities. And fast forward to now, I operate uh, more than 500 WhatsApp groups. And of course, WhatsApp is a telecoms product, and 2 billion people use it. In India and Brazil, it's pretty much ubiquitous. Literally everyone uses it. Same with here in Europe. Ironically, the one country that doesn't use it so much is the United States of America. Only one in five Americans use it. but that's beginning to increase, and I think more and more young American people are using WhatsApp, and so they should. There are 2 billion reasons why people should use WhatsApp to network and grow their networks.
Alright, awesome, sir. So, what inspired you to start managing WhatsApp group for global business networking?
So in 2019, I was in a WhatsApp group um, that was run by a guy called Thomas Power, a prolific UK networker. And I onboarded more people to that group than everyone else combined. But because my networking style is quite unorthodox and cheeky sometimes, I was evicted 5 times for bad behavior. And then after the fifth eviction, I thought, why should I expend so much time and energy on his group? And then I created the Virtual International Pub, VIP WhatsApp group. And then two people started talking about education. So I created the education group. And then people started talking about biotech. So I created the biotech group, and it just morphed from there. So now I've got a WhatsApp group for pretty much every industry. And if I don't, I'll just create one. My goal is 1,000 WhatsApp groups and 1,000 clients.
Alright, so how do you maintain and grow a network of 500 plus WhatsApp groups?
So it's I screen everyone that joins. I don't just let anyone in because I've got to be careful. Um, Trust underpins everything that I do, and I only need one bad actor in my network. It could make it very difficult for me and everyone else. So I try and keep the network as clean as I can. Um, and in terms of the management of it, um, a lot of the groups don't really necessarily need me. I do make introductions and so on, but the groups, run by themselves in a way. They don't need me to get involved. I keep an eye on things, but I don't necessarily need to be involved in every group all the time. It wouldn't be possible.
Alright, sir, it's a great. So tell me, what role do you see WhatsApp group playing in business networking in the future?
Well, I see it as being part of the business landscape, and all businesses and all projects. Um, there's so many applications for WhatsApp groups. Um, it's just a very, very useful. Well, it's the world's most popular communications platform. So I belong to a subset of business people, an increasing amount of business people who are using WhatsApp as their primary communications platform. I've had about 30 email addresses in my lifetime, and configuring it all with the POP and the IMAP, is so complicated. I've only ever had one phone number, and WhatsApp supports up to 2 gigabytes of file transfers, videos, um, and of course, free calls and video calls. So that's why I'm using WhatsApp.
That's great. Thanks so much for this wonderful answer, sir. So, how do you ensure the efficiency and eco-friendly lines of your networking approach?
Well, it's ingrained into the fact that people are staying at home and not flying or driving to meet people or to network. So I've been a staunch advocate of networking this way since long before the pandemic because of its eco-friendliness and its globality. And the world is our oyster. We are blessed to live in an age where there's no time lag on video telephony and WhatsApp. The UK, where I am based, only accounts for 2% of WhatsApp's traffic. So it just shows you what a colossal beast WhatsApp is. Of course, it's owned by Meta, who own LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook as well.
All
And I've
right,
been
sir.
endorsed by them.
So now, all
Okay.
right, sir. So
The,
now
cha-
tell me, what challenges have you faced in managing such a large network of group?
the challenges I face in managing a large network is keeping on top of all the various concurrent activities that are going on, uh, avoiding situations where people clash or disagree. I try and keep the mood of my groups light. I don't allow politics or religion because it's too binary and divisive. And I act as a kind of networking jockey and just move things along.
All right, sir. So can you share a success story from your business networking efforts?
Yes, so I've got my platform is virtualpowernetworking.com, and someone signed up to it last month, and he's reported a 2,000% return on his investment. Another lady joined, and she got more than 100 meetings in her diary in under a month through my network. So I've got lots of social proof as to the effectiveness uh, of networking this way. That being said, they put some effort in. You know, if you don't put any effort, if you don't put any effort in, nothing will happen. You get back what you put in. But you know, networking is like opening a bank account. You cannot make a withdrawal until you've made a deposit. It's about serving others, really. And that's how I built my network. I surround myself with some of the world's most amazing minds and I connect them. They do all the hard work. Saray is on her way to the North Pole as I speak. She's the first black African woman to have conquered Mount Everest. So I created a WhatsApp group called On Top of the World to track her adventure with her. So I hope you join that group.
So, sir, how do you stay updated with the latest trend and development in networking?
Usually word of mouth. I'm always discovering new exciting platforms. I was made executive contributor to a magazine called Brains, Brainz, which is like a Forbes light um, magazine. And for their community building, they were using School, which I've never used before. And I'm now using School it, through with my community as well, because it's structured, it's orderly, it's less chaotic than a WhatsApp group, and it's a great way to introduce people. And are you using School? Have you heard of it?
All right, sir.
Hmm.
So, what advice would you give to someone looking to expand their professional network?
My advice would be to start attending online networking events. If they live in a big city, in person networking events, um, to use Lunch Club, for example, which is or Meow, which is a great platform which I'm going to start using more to get cohesion and introductions going in a fun way within my community. Um, so I'm always keeping an eye on the latest trends and what's happening. There's a new um, term, phygital, physical and digital, the combination of the two. So I'm going to launch something very exciting in Dubai next month, a collaborative economy where we all co-promote each other intensively for a 3 month period and really make things happen. And that's going to be physical. That's going to be both. So it's going to be in Dubai physically, but it's going to be made open to the entire world to come and meet these incredible people. Yeah. So I hope you can come.
All right, sir. So, what role has technology played in transforming network practice?
Well, it's been instrumental. I mean, this whole ecosystem that I've created is underpinned by technology. I'm just using this technology to connect people, and I'm finding that LinkedIn and WhatsApp is a powerful combination of technology because LinkedIn is a very powerful information tool. You can see where they went to school, where they've worked, who you know in common, who's recommended them. Very powerful. But it's not such a good communications tool. It's slow, it's clunky. Whereas WhatsApp is the opposite. WhatsApp is very fast, but there's no information about anyone. So whenever people join my WhatsApp groups, um, I help them craft an introduction, but I always include the LinkedIn in the introduction, and their LinkedIn obviously goes up very quickly.
All right, sir. So, can you share a memorable networking experience that had a significant impact on you?
Yes, a young lady joined my network a few months ago, and she wanted to. Well, she was looking for work basically, and she joined a WhatsApp group in under a minute, 50 seconds. She connected with her future employer, who welcomed her. They they got to know each other, and the lady employed her. One of the most inspirational um, individuals in my network is a lady called Krista, based in New York, blind since birth, and yet she enjoys skiing. Think about that for a moment. Anyway, a gentleman who lives not too far from where I live here in the UK is now employing her. He's a specialist in website accessibility for the visually impaired people. So that's a great partnership, and that all came about as a result of the existence of the networking ecosystem that I've created.
Your thoughts on the future of networking, especially in a pandemic world.
Well, I go back to what I just said about digital, the combination of physical and digital. Um, that's here to stay now. Um, because when the pandemic came, we had no um, alternative. I mean, than to network virtually through primarily Zoom. But I helped launch Remo about 4 million events ago, which is like Zoom on steroids. So the members of my virtual power networking community have got use of that, and we meet there every week, and also we have ad hoc and scheduled meetings there as and when required. Um, so I think moving forward, it's going to be increasingly rare to attend in-person networking events where there isn't a live stream to the world. It makes sense because the world's such a big place, and if you can invite the whole world to your networking event, uh, that's much wider than those that are in the immediate geographical proximity of the venue.
Wonderful, sir. So my last question is, what are your future plans and goals for your networking initiative?
So I've teamed up with a lady called Francesca, who used to work with the high fashion brands Gucci, Armani, Prada, and has been making shoes. And she knows all about distributions, and uh, we're we're going to be creating an ecosystem economy where it's much easier for all the people involved to co-create, to co-sell each other's services. So, for example, I'm launching a couple of services, a mastermind where we meet once a week, um, and a coaching service where I teach people one on one how to network virtually, because a lot of people don't know what it is, and they don't know how to start. So in this crash course, that lasts 1 month, I just teach people how to network virtually, and for that I charge a fee. And I if anyone promotes it, instead of paying an affiliate commission of 20% to one person, and pay it to the network, and then whoever promotes it It's very, very high tech. It uses um, the next generation blockchain technology to track every incident that leads up to a sale, and then everyone that I split that money with everyone. It's a collaborative economy, and it's going to be magical.
Thank you so much, sir, for your this wonderful answer, and also thank you so much for joining us today. We are incredibly grateful for your time and experience shared. Your contribution has been invaluable to us, and we are truly appreciate it. Thanks so much, sir,
Thank
again
you
for
so
your
much.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.